Okay, so I know this video is like an entire day late, and I hate that, but this adjustment period has just taken a little bit longer than expected, so I'm sorry. That, and I have a MacBook Air, which unfortunately likes to overheat when you do high-tech things with it that it's actually designed to do, so that's just a little bit inconvenient. So basically, this is going to be a quick way to catch you up on everything that happened in the last half of the trip and what's been going on so far this week. So go. California. In California, I drove all the way, and I made it to California. See, that's like the reverse Cabbage Patch, so they started this way, and that's enough. Okay, so football. New Orleans Saints lost yesterday, but the LSU Tigers won the day before, so there's some part of me that's still really happy with the universe, and I guess I'm just going to have to deal with the Saints losing on my own time. Champagne. So to catch you up with the second half of my trip, we'll start with the map. Bam! Right there. So this is the route from Little Rock to Irvine and all the stops in between, right? Altogether, it was 2,226 miles, which if I was traveling at an average of 58.5 miles per hour, which is the average travel speed for a road trip by interstate, it would have taken me 38 hours to make the trip. But of course, I took 4 days so I could make the stops. One of those stops was in Tucson, Arizona, and that led to this footage. Yes, that is the Grand Canyon, quite grand and quite grandiose indeed. And I posted on Facebook a couple days ago about how much I like to put myself in perspective with the rest of this world, and I think that standing in front of the Grand Canyon and realizing that in comparison, I'm just like a grain of salt, maybe a grain of sand. That fact alone did that enough. So, I was really inspired by that, and it was really great. This big, beautiful, wrinkled bit of geography. I got to stand right in front of it. So, I don't gonna lie, that was pretty fucking awesome. So first bit of business when I got here in California, I stopped up north in Valencia, California to see a friend of mine whom I haven't seen since February. It was very nice to see her. In the meanwhile, I made 2 new friends as well. So that was a nice little reset. Because I got to reconnect with someone and find something familiar in this all too foreign place. But it wasn't foreign for long. I went up north to Malibu one evening to see a presentation of Euripides' Helen as adapted for a contemporary audience, which was interesting, but the best part about all of this was getting to see the performance here. And that is a classical style Greek theater, outdoor space, awesome. Right across the street from Laguna Beach, wind blowing off the ocean, nighttime, it was perfect, it was fantastic. But now I am here in my awesome little apartment here in Irvine, California, having a great time. Everything's kind of set up extremely minimalistic, but that's okay. For instance, I have a bookshelf / entertainment center. I'll just show you. There it is, bookshelf, entertainment center / milk crate collection. I personally prefer to call it art, and who's gonna stop me? And I don't have a roommate yet, except for this guy. He eats people. I try not to make him angry. So today, Monday, which this video was supposed to come out yesterday, which was Sunday, but today is Monday, so now today, Monday, I went over to South Coast Rep and put in my application and my contact information to see if they needed any help in the box office, so I'll wait to hear back from them. Turned in my application for transfer at GameStop, which was a little weird, because they tend to treat part-timers here the way that they treat managers over in Arkansas, so that was a bit of a conversation that I wasn't necessarily prepared for, but that's okay because I learned something. So the next big thing in my agenda actually requires me to wait for a phone call with all the details. See, next weekend, I'll get to house manage for a show that features the on-stage collaboration of Hubbard Street Dance and Lines Ballet, and I'm so ridiculously excited about that, my brain could explode. So I'll keep you updated on how that goes. So that's basically it for me, adjusting to the new place, getting the new apartment ready, learning the new area. Speaking of the new area, there's a mall here that has like Louis Vuitton and all these other like really great stores in it that I'll never be able to shop in, so there's some depressing news. So I'm very excited to be here, and I'm very excited to get the ball rolling, but I'm also very excited because I have a challenge for you. Now, I know this video came out a day late, so I understand if this is going to be very hard for you to meet by Wednesday, but at some point, if you can find the time, I want you to go somewhere that you haven't been before, whether that be in Little Rock or not in Little Rock or wherever, and tell me about it. And I hope that it's a positive experience, and I hope that it's inspired you the way that all of this has inspired me, because to me there's nothing like learning something new. And the best place to learn something new is in a place that is brand new to you. So go forth and prosper. So that's it for me. Again, apologies for the second week in a row it coming out a day late. Won't happen next week. I love you, I miss you, and I can't wait to hear from you. I'll see you on Wednesday. And I almost forgot, you saw my California dance at the beginning. Here's a dance for Arizona. And unfortunately wasn't in Arizona, but it's because I went through Arizona, so I hope you like it.